report by the Electronic Frontier Foundation found that the FBI was working with members of the Geek Squad at Best Buy in order to catch individuals who had child pornography on their computers. So the idea here was that if someone had computer issues and the Geek Squad was working on that computer issue, the FBI would pay members of the Geek Squad to turn in that person if they had child pornography on that computer. So this is a little bit of an issue because, of course, the FBI, any law enforcement should have a warrant before going through anyone's computer. And in this case, the Geek Squad essentially worked as an arm of the FBI because they were informants. The FBI paid Best Buy Geek Squad employees as informants, rewarding them for flagging indecent material when people brought their computers in for repair. So how did this case even come about? Well, of course, it involved one specific individual who fought back. His name is Mark Rettenmeier. He's from Orange County, California, a physician and surgeon. He took his computer in for repair when it wouldn't boot up. Now he faced child pornography charges after a Geek Squad employee flagged his computer to the FBI. So he had child pornography on his computer. That's obviously an issue. But here's the thing, if you obtain evidence in an unlawful way, that evidence gets thrown out in court, and that's exactly what happened here. A federal judge threw out almost all the evidence because of false and misleading statements an FBI agent made in an affidavit to get a search warrant for the defendant's house. So again, it doesn't even lead to the results that the FBI would want because they're obtaining this evidence in an unlawful fashion.
So a couple of issues here. Look, everybody wants the guys looking at child porn to get caught, but you can't let that cloud your judgment on how we run justice in this country. We've got to abide by the United States Constitution. So, and this is actually a pretty good case showing you why, if you don't, the trouble that it can create. So they catch a couple of people on child porn, great, okay, but the FBI is asking them to flag indecent material. All right, where's your line on indecent material? And then the question is, does it just pop up on the computer and they're like, oh, well, I saw it, there's nothing, I can't unsee it, I'm gonna report it, or are they going fishing? And in the case that Anna was telling you about, they went to a different part of his computer that had nothing to do with fixing it to go find that stuff. Why? The FBI is paying them $500 a pop. So now you've incentivized every person that you're working with at the Geek Squad to go fishing, look at all parts of the computer to see if you can find anything on this person who asked you for help. Okay, and this is supposed to be a private corporation whose job it is to help you with your computer. Instead, they're looking to entrap you. And so, totally unacceptable, not even close. And then after they give them that evidence, the FBI then goes and gets a warrant and then tears your place apart.
That's right, exactly. Yeah. So the way in which they obtain that warrant is not valid because they can't do that. They can't tell Geek Squad employees, we'll give you money if you fish around and you find indecent material. So Best Buy has responded to this, and Best Buy has said, look, if in the process of fixing the computer, our employees come across child pornography, they have not only a moral obligation, but in 20 states in the US, they have a legal legal obligation to come forward. But understand that this case is different because the employees implicated in this case or in these cases essentially went through the consumer's computers in order to find the indecent material.
And Best Buy said 3 out of the 4 employees don't work there anymore, and the 4th employee was reprimanded and reassigned because they took money. So if you're taking money to try to find incriminating stuff on people's computers who trusted you to fix it, that's obviously a problem for Best Buy. All of this is a huge problem for Best Buy because at this point, how many other informants does the FBI have inside the Geek Squad, and do you trust your computer to be handed over to them? So Best Buy's got to be in a bit of a panic here in terms of what it does to its customers. And look, one last thing. They find the child porn. We got to follow the right procedure, but nobody's broken up about the defendants in those cases.
Right.
Right, but with the government, the slope always slips, right? We just did a story about how the cops used tasers. They were supposed to use them initially in in place of shooting someone. Now they just use them willy-nilly whenever the guy is not listening to him, right?
Right.
So it starts with child porn, which everybody's like, yeah, go get the sons of bitches, right? And then all of a sudden it's indecent material, and all of a sudden they're fishing all over your computer to find any kind of dirt on you.
So I usually don't like slippery slope arguments, but I think in this case you're absolutely right. I mean, we see it with the NSA, for instance, and what Edward Snowden leaked to the public. I mean, they were just indiscriminately spying on all of us, every single one of us, with no probable cause, and collecting metadata on us. So government overreach in that regard is already, there's precedent for that. Now, with that said though, what I find interesting is every job has rules, right? Every job requires you to conduct your work ethically and to follow certain rules. So for instance, in our case, we could make up super scandalous, salacious stories and probably increase our views, but we're making up stories. You can't do that, right? That is a fireable offense. Why is it that with law enforcement, in this case the FBI, they do something unlawful? You need a warrant to search people, but they got caught. Let's focus on the Best Buy employees and whether or not there were consequences for them. But for the FBI, did they get punished for this at all?
And the guy who had the child porn goes off.
Exactly.
He gets off. I'm not sure I'm happy about that. But the guys who started the problem in the first place, the FBI, of course, they're the people in power, so no ramifications. Until Trump hears this story, then he'll probably use it like, oh, the FBI knew it. I bet you that Andrew McCabe / Hillary Clinton made them do it. Okay, but guys, I actually do have one last point about this because I think it's important. For all the people they didn't find child porn on, that doesn't mean they didn't go through your computer and look at all your porn anyway.
Right.
Right? Or look at all the other your finances, I don't know if you've got medical information on your computer. I don't know what kind of info you have. Basically, the FBI told these guys, go rummage through their whole computer, and so they know all that embarrassing stuff about you because the FBI was paying them in case they could find something illegal in your computer. That's a terrible idea and a horrible invasion of privacy. You just watched the video by the Young Turks, the home of the revolution. If you'd like to get the full show, come join us and become a member. tytnetwork.com/join.